So I'm gonna have to say this, or are you saying that?
You read it up. You read it. So you rip it off, and then you can turn it to. You don't have to do it. So yeah, she's Coach Peña, and this is AMPLIFIED Autocomplete, and then
Yeah. All right. Who is someone Coach looked up to? We already got that one already. The best coach I've ever had is my grandfather. I looked up to him through everything. He taught me a lot as a man, the big discipline guy. That's where I learned all my discipline from. And I'm gonna do three. My grandmother, she showed me a lot of the housework stuff, helping her out through the house. And my mother, of course, she showed me how hard work at work can get you where you need to be. So let's go to number two. Who's Coach's favorite villain? Is that what I say? Oh, villain. Oh, shoot. That's a good question. That's a great question. Let's say, I'm not really a big, I'm not really a big movie guy. Stump me right here. Villain. Say the Joker. That deal was a trip. Let's say the Joker. The Joker was pretty trip. He's a trip. And I say the Joker was a villain for sure. For sure. This is pretty cool. I like this. Who is Coach's favorite fighter? Wow. When you talking about the old school days or now? As of now, I'm a Canelo fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Canelo fights everybody from different weight classes, from down, middle, up, like we talked about before. Remember we talked about 3 different weight classes we were in the barbershop? He's the one that does that. And you know what I mean? He got beat against Bivell going up to his weight class, which people ask me, well, is he gonna fight him when he comes down to Canelo's weight class at 168? If he doesn't fight him, he won't be my favorite fighter anymore, as of right now, because he should. Is Coach Pepe Peña a bad man? I don't think I'm bad. I'm just real. I'm just real. Now, I never thought I was a bad man. Like I said, when I was growing up with a Peña, I didn't really worry about no one messing with me. And if we did, he always says, "Well, swing up on me," because we wasn't supposed to be starting the fights. That was back in the day, though, guys. Just make sure you remember that. Now, let me tell you a story, though, real quick. I'm going to tell you a real story real quick. My last fight I had was in 2001 when I first moved up here. And it ended with a Karate Kid kick because I didn't want to hit him. It was pretty funny. Kid was being really racist. And I kept telling him, man, so finally it just ended into one of them leap karate kicks, and that was the end of that one. And I said, man, if I just kicked him, I would imagine what I would do if I would have hit him. I'm glad I kicked him instead. But that was the last time I got in a fight, and it wasn't about me, it was about him. He's the one that went on that dumb stuff. I knew you was waiting on this one. Who is Coach Peña's pick for tonight's, Davis or Garcia? Well, neither one of them are. I'm not a fan of either one of them. I like Shakur Stevenson. That's the one I like of the younger guys right now. You can look at this in many ways. I think you're like, well, you got to pick Garcia because he's Mexican. Man, you know how many Mexican followers that dude has right there? He has a lot of Mexican followers. There's a lot of Mexicans picking him to win tonight. This is how I'm gonna call it. If Davis doesn't knock out Garcia is gonna win because Davis is a slow starter. He likes to finish his guys at the end. But if he racks up some of them early rounds and can stay safe in the later rounds and don't get knocked out, I think Ryan wins. That's just my opinion. Stuff. What is Coach Peña's childhood nickname? Pepe. So a lot of you guys are gonna learn something today. My real name isn't Pepe. It's Jesse Peña. It's named after my uncle who was killed in Vietnam. Never got to meet him. He died months before I was born, and that's who I was named after, Jesse Peña. When I first moved up here for school, they call me Mr. Jesse at school, and people who know me outside of school, they call me Pepe. So that's my nickname. Or when my uncle Coach, he rest in peace, gave me Coot Rock. He just called me Coot Rock back in the days. This is pretty cool, man. Did Coach Peña ever get bullied as a kid? No. I don't ever remember getting bullied at all. Because now I'm gonna say some stuff that you guys are gonna laugh about. Uncle Mike, you know you ain't right. You know you ain't right about this. That fool kept me fighting at the parks. You know you ain't right, Uncle Mike. You ain't right. I was gonna leave it at that. All right. Does Coach Peña have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have one sister, and I gotta count all my brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brothers. From different. I have a brother with my mom, Matt. He lives out in Salt Lake. He also ran a boxing club out in Salt Lake. And I have the other ones from my dad who lives in Kansas City. What is Coach Peña's advice to younger fighters? Fighters, good one. Listen. Just plain and simple. Listen and train hard. What do they say? What's that quote they say all the time? Hard work beats talent when talent isn't training or working or something like that. I believe in that. You can have someone that's cold-blooded but not working out, that person who's working out hard is gonna beat that talent. He's gonna beat them. That's just my advice. That's just me. But just listen and work out hard, and you got to dedicate yourself to the sport you choose, especially to boxing. So I'm guessing this is a boxing question. You got to dedicate yourself to the sport, and you got to know that boxing is not a year-round sport. And just because you're hanging with someone in 1 month, and now you come back 6 months later, and this guy got 6 more months of training, and let's say 6 more fights, and you're behind. You're behind. Good luck. What does Coach Peña do for fun? Oh, Coach Peña do for fun. Coach, that's my fun. Before softball, I used to be a big softball player. Just go out and compete. We should have this Mexican team. We used to travel around the United States and play in tournaments and stuff. That was fun. That was back when I was younger, though. Back in the days, I call it again. I'm not a big video guy. I never have been. I like to play cards with my daughter. Well, she cheats all the time. She wins all the time, but she be cheating. But I can never beat her in cards for some reason. She always beats me. I'm not a good card player, so that's why I used to play dice a lot back in the day, but that was fun. That was back then. Other than that, vacation, that's for sure fun. That's a week I can get away from everything for 1 week and not have to worry about work, the gym, nothing. But knowing me, I usually have shows around then and I'm still doing work after vacation. But that's just me. Oh man, just pick that up. Okay. Where does Coach Peña go to dance? Go to dance move. I just go whatever, man. Whatever comes to me. Whatever comes to me, you'll see me freaking whatever, man. I'll just do whatever's there. You know what I mean? I'll make something up if I have to. Like I said, I'm gonna battle that girl at the gym. They say they're hip hop dancers, but I told them, I don't they can get with me. I just gotta make sure I'm stretched out before I do it, because I'll pull a muscle or something. I already know. But we'll find that out when I post about it. Hopefully I'll get them to dance against me soon, because I've been itching at it. I used to love to dance. And there's 2 different dances. There's dancing when you're drinking. And there's a dancing when you have to dance in front of a bunch of kids. You gotta make it so they can. It's good. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm known for doing a good centipede or the worm, whatever you call it. I can do all that stuff. I used to be able to, like I said, be able to break dance back in the days. That's how we made our money back in the days. Like I said, back in the days, we used to do a lot of things kids don't do now. We used to have to make our own money because we didn't have that money.